Hello dear viewers, this is your host Rakesh Kumar. In the previous video we have seen the rising wedge as a reversal pattern. In this particular video we are going to discuss some examples from charts, and I'll show you that how you could have traded the pattern which I will show you in the past or historical charts. Now just to remind you that if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, then you can subscribe to it now to get the notifications of the latest video uploads. And if you find this video really useful for you, then please consider pressing the like button which is there below the video.
But before we begin, let us have a look at the risk disclaimer. It states that the futures, stocks and the options trading involve substantial amount of risk. Your capital is at risk. The losses can exceed the investment. The information is provided as is, and the user of the information assumes the entire risk of any use it may make or permit to be made. So let's get started.
Okay, the first example that I have brought for you is from the GBP JPY 4-hour chart. It appeared on March 2000. I just picked it up randomly. I saw a good rising wedge. Now here you see we have already discussed the rising wedge, what is there in the rising wedge. Yes, this is the rising wedge. Okay, we have already discussed it in the previous video. Just to do one recap, small recap, that we need an uptrend with higher highs and higher lows. Okay, but there should be a convergence of the highs to the downside, which shows that the bullish bias is decreasing. Of course, when the sellers overpower the buyers, then a breakout happens, which results in a break of the lower support line, which is this one. And after a break, we need a retest, which can happen and cannot happen. Okay, it may happen after the break. The price may retest this line as a new resistance line, or it may not retest it at all. But let us see how it happens in the real market. The first example is from the GBP JPY. You see that this was the first high, followed by the second high, or you can say this was actually the high. This is the third high. In the same way, this one is the low, then the second low, and the third low. The pattern eventually broke in this candle, this particular candle, and after a break, you can see that the price never went to retest this line as resistance. In fact, it tested this previous high. This was the previous high. Okay, this high was only tested as the resistance after breakout, and now you see how the previous support acted as a support again for this market. Now that is why I say that there is no specific target for this market once the breakout happens, but you should book your profits at the next level of the support. And in case you don't want to book the entire profits, at least book half of the profits or close half of your position, and then bring the stop loss to the break even, and your trade will be free of cost and you will have no risk in that. In case you do this, then it will be a very good idea, but initial stop loss should be away from this resistance line in this case. I hope you got the idea. In fact, if you would have kept the stop loss anywhere higher than this candlestick even, then also you could have fetched good targets in the future, but you should have only kept the half of the position as I do in my case. Well, this is a good example of the rising wedge as a reversal pattern. The price was in an uptrend, then eventually it broke down and reversed to the downside. Same way in the Australian dollar against the Canadian dollar, you see, although this is not very matured by reversal, but yes, it is a small reversal, or you can also say it is a continuation pattern the price was going downwards, and then it formed a rising wedge and then broke out of it. After that, there was a retest of this pattern support as the fresh resistance here. You see, this was the retest of this broken line as a fresh resistance, and then eventually the price broke lower. Then it tested all these lows, this low, this low, and this low. So all the targets were achieved in this case. I'm sure that you can make out what I'm trying to say, but still it's my duty to explain you everything. See, here we had seen that the higher highs were forming, okay, and we had higher lows forming. Since this is not a rising channel, so it was, since this was not a rising channel, so this was a rising wedge because it was contracting. Okay, the price is contracting. You can also keep it like this. This is the low actually. This is the low. Okay, so the price broke below and then retested this as a resistance. In fact, immediately after break, if you notice, after break 1, 2 and 3 candles, and then after it went to retest this at here only, you could have sold this with a stop loss higher, and take profit target as these lows. These lows could have served you as take profit targets. First target, second target, this one could have been third target, and so on, okay, in future. So this was also a very good example. Now friends, before I end this video, I just want to tell you that there is a possibility that you can use this demo or the real Dukascopy Swiss Forex marketplace platform. This is called JForex, and in this platform there is a very good feature which is here. It says patterns analysis widget. You can click it and it will find all the patterns that are available in the market right now, in the formation, have formed. You can decide which type of pattern you want to see. Now it is scanning all the instrument. I will just quickly go through the current instrument history, and it will show you that the pattern found channel up 93% is the quality. Okay, quality is 93%, 64% is the magnitude. That means it was having a good quality, but it did not complete. Let us see where it is. You see, here it is. This is channel going up. Okay, this means these are two parallel lines, and you see how beautiful the channel was. The quality was good, but it did not finish in magnitude. The magnitude means it should have 1, 2, 3. Same way, it should have 3 touches on the upside also. Then it would have been maybe 100%. I mean, magnitude would have been 100%. This was like a premature break, but yes, it worked. Let us see on the second one. See here, this was having 100% magnitude because this was good one and quality was also good. So this channel was good to trade. Even if you would have extended it, this could have become a good sell zone again here. This is again a good channel to the downside, this channel to the upside. So yes, you can say that this pattern analysis widget is good. Now this was channels. We want to see another type of, okay, there is a triangle 78%. Let us see. So this is a triangle. You see, there was a triangle forming. In fact, it's a symmetrical triangle, and after a break higher, the price went higher for some time and then eventually lost. There are different types of rising wedge, channel up, descending triangle, and so many things that you can check. This is a descending triangle, broke up to the upside, got its target, and then eventually broke down. So this is how it works. You can find it, you can test this, you can download it from the Dukascopy website, and it is available for free to use. 14 days demo is free to use, and if you open an account with them with minimum $1,000 deposit, then you can also have it for your own permanently. Well, I have both of the accounts. Now to end this video, I just want to tell you one more thing, that please bear in mind that opening the trades are easier than managing them. I always say this thing at the end of my all videos, that please learn proper risk management before entering any trade. A piece of advice from me is that never put more than 1% of your capital or at risk on any single trade. Suppose you open a position, you open it in such a way that your stop loss should be in such a way that if you lose, if your stop loss gets triggered, then you should not lose more than 1% of your capital which is there in your account. And you should open a position only if there is a solid 1:3 risk to reward ratio. If it is not there, then you should just not open that position. I'll explain you someday in some video when we start talking about the risk management, that why 1:3 risk to reward is so important. So with this, I will end this video. Thank you very much. In the next video, we will try to see some more patterns. Thank you very much for watching this video.